Hey Virgo. Okay. So let's see. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a card about grieving. It's a card, it could be about, getting, um, having a relationship breakup, something that elicits a loss, a feeling of loss. And it tries to give the perspective that, yes, in the moment when all you're focusing on is the loss, you can lose sight of the fact that um, there are positive things still in your life and a bridge leading to somewhere. There are definitely places to go. Not all is lost. And is that a scorpion in there? That's interesting. Something to do with a Scorpio for some of you. Um, but they Scorpios are about thinking about death and depth and really getting into their emotions, which can be really good, but there's a fine line where it can be way you can get way too deep, and you need to make sure you're not so deep that you can't easily come up for air, like that you think, okay, there's nowhere else to go but down. So some of you may be coming in feeling a loss in some area of your life. And I think this month is going to be about picking yourself out of there and getting some different perspective. Yeah, so I mean, you have these two cards. I mean, the Ten of Swords for me really is, if you look and there's nothing in this suit of armor. It's empty. So it was like this, all this mental energy and this drama and stress and energy that was sucked out of from some situation. It was for nothing, because it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. And it was about time that it's like this needed to happen. And sometimes this is hard, even when the relationship or the situation was toxic. It's like you put so much energy in, it was just hard to walk away. It's like a slot machine. Like, oh my God, I've put thousands of dollars in. I can't walk away now. But this is like, yeah, you were never going to win. That machine was never going to win. And you were just going to drain your resources. So it's like you finally see that. You're like, this was empty. I was going after something, a facade. It's almost like a mini tower. And this Three of Swords is interesting because it is a sword card. And they talk about a broken heart, but it is a sword. It's like when your emotions muddle your thinking and get you, and just, yeah, muddies the water and makes it very difficult to see clear. This is where I think like jealousy comes from, because you could feel really jealous about someone at one point, and then because of a shift in your mind, you're no longer focused on them, you're no longer obsessed with them, whatever. You can see an ex later and be like, I don't care if they're seeing someone, it doesn't bother me at all. So it's when the mind and the emotion get mixed up. And that's what you're untangling. It's like it's time to move forward. You've been patient enough. You've thought this through enough. And some of you could be, and I'm not talking about real depression or something that's real, and please take it seriously and contact the appropriate health professionals. But if you're just like having trouble getting over a breakup, it's time. It's time to get up. It's time to move. It's time to go out. It's time to, it was an empty victory. Like, there were bridges burned. Like, I don't see how this could be salvageable. I mean, when you have the Ten of Swords, it's like it was toxic. Someone's turned their back on it, and you should. It's like it's time to move on. It's time to move on. And when you do move on, look at these amazing, you have the Magician and the the Ace of Cups, this amazing new emotional beginning. And it's like you're motivated to start a new life. So you can, again, perspective. You can either say, oh, I'm going to be alone forever. If I move on, or I'm never going to find the job I want. All these excuses. But the Magician's like, you can create the life you want. You have the power to create. But you have to know when to be patient, but when it's time to move on. And you have two, like these two dudes are just sitting here like looking at this this negative situation, and it's really time to move on. Definitely time to move on, because look what's waiting. This beautiful Ace of Cups. And if you have a new relationship, feeling this is relationship driven for the most part, be careful not to think, oh, it's going to be like the last time. Or I don't even want to look at the new relationship because remember what happened before. This Queen of Wands right at the top. Did I read this as the Empress? No, that was the other sign. She's determined. Like, she is not. Yeah, I think for some of you, like this lady, she's like kind of being pouty. She turned her back. The Queen of Water. She's like maybe pouting and ghosting you. She's like, we're done. She's like, like, this is done and I'm moving on. And that's the way it is. So that's kind of the energy. And it doesn't mean being cruel, but it means like not stringing someone along. You don't have to be like, you're an a-hole, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, I'm going to be really direct with you. This isn't working and I'm moving on. And you're not going to string anyone along. You're going to be direct and straightforward. And it's really hard sometimes to allow someone else to learn their mistakes. I can see, especially as a mother, and to have to deal with the consequences. Like, we don't want to rob other people of think how much we learn from difficult situations. And if you don't ever learn anything, that's concerning too, that you're missing the wisdom, because why go through a difficult situation and just lose the teachable moment in that situation. And some people don't learn. Or some people, it takes years of failed relationships and people not tolerating their crap, and who want like, oh, good for you. But the people that, it's good that you have these people that, are on your side, but you have burned so many bridges and people that never want anything to do with you again. So don't, if you dealt with someone, don't let them come back. And I mean, maybe you do need to ghost them, some of them, and just be like, done, not happening, block, because you're like, I'm going to move forward and be fabulous, and you just have too many issues. That's not, you need to do some soul searching, but not on my dime, not on my time. That's your sole purpose. Mine is not to be codependent and tolerate absolutely unacceptable behavior anymore. So it's time to bring in this beautiful allow this new energy, manifest your new life. I mean, you have this is like an unstoppable, just like move forward and be fabulous, right? You will find someone perfect for you. You will find, for some of you, it's a job. We do have this 7 of Pentacles. Maybe you didn't get a job, but maybe the atmosphere was toxic, or you know what I mean? It's like maybe they were promising you a raise and it wasn't coming through. So if you've been waiting for something, it's time to kind of maybe say, hey, is this happening or not? And if they say not, believe it. When someone shows you who they are, believe it and move forward. Don't allow your life to be wrapped up in someone else's issues. This Hermit card. And you're going to be gaining a lot of wisdom because you're going to look and you're going to be like, I'm okay by myself. I'm okay to move on. I got my dogs. I'm going to be okay. Time to look forward. Time to look out on a new horizon, on a new path. It's time to move forward and everything's going to be just fine because this was empty and just stressful and not good for me mentally or emotionally. So time to move on. Okay, I hope you have a great month. Take care.